Hello everybody, it's Riff Raff Hornhelm, and I'm back again with another fail tale. Today's fail tale is a cautionary tale, really aimed at primarily dwarves, but any underground dweller could have the same issue, and I think you'll see why as we go along. I mean, these things do happen. Unfortunately, this time it happened to one of our own, and it's my sad duty to report that our beloved beard on the street, Angus Hornhelm, was injured in a recent incident that was, well, let's face it, folks, as nice as we can be about it, it was a fail. So, let's talk about this for a moment. The important thing that everybody has to do here is to remember that we wish Angus a speedy recovery. I mean, this was not a fatal incident, not by any means, but he was injured, and we wish him the very best and the speediest of recoveries. We need our beard in the street back again, healthy and hale, able to do what he does so well. Well, let's talk a little bit about what happened today. Okay. You can kind of consider this a public service announcement for dwarves to remember that these things can happen to anybody. So, when you grow up as a dwarf, one of the things that you enjoy doing as you wander through all the different passageways, the various mine shafts and tunnels, and throughout the wonderful underground world that is our home as dwarves. As you all know, we are not surface dwellers normally, we dwell under the ground. So, just like you human children who have things that you do on the surface, one of the things that I know children do, or some variation of this, is kick the can. Kick some object along the road as you're walking to school or playing with friends or whatever. Well, the dwarves have an analogy to this. We call it Kick the Kobold. And we tend to do things like that. You know, if we're wandering around and we see a kobold, we have a tendency to kick them down the passageway or into the shaft or whatever it may be. And, you know, like all children do, you come up with like point systems and how many times they bounce and how hard they yell and scream and shriek. It just goes along with it. Well, we don't do these things after a certain age. For most dwarves, you probably stop doing it by the time you're, 80 to 100 years old. But just like adult humans that I've seen, we do tend to fall back and do some of the fun things that we remember when we were a kid, especially if we think nobody's looking. Well, poor Angus had a busy day, tromping around, interviewing people. You know, you've seen some of his interviews with Fog the Dragon and with the devil. My goodness. Fantasy devil, though. None of this other stuff. And you remember, he interviewed the devil. So with that kind of experience, he's been running around. We're in the very final roll-up to the Dwarven Tool Show, and he's been trying to get as many interviews as he can. Well, he took a shortcut through some old passageways he remembered from when he was much younger, and lo and behold, there was a kobold. It saw him, stuck out its tongue, flipped him the bird, turned around and took off. Well, didn't get very far because Angus and just the spirit of fun and enjoyment. Nothing evil here, just having fun. Ran up to him, caught him by an ear, and kicked him in the rear. And sent him flying down the passageway. I understand it was at least a 3-bouncer. Unfortunately, when he did this, the kobold was wearing some stolen dwarven armor. And it caught him in the toe. And even a dwarf is gonna get some ouchies from running into dwarven-made armor, especially if, as he was, you're not wearing your steel-toe shoes. Tell he wasn't wearing his steel-toe shoes, kicked the kobold. The dwarf kicked the kobold. Let's get this right. And in doing so, injured his foot badly. Now, in and of itself, this is far from the end of the world. However, he took a look at it and said, it's not that bad, and proceeded to go through the rest of his day. And through the next day. And the next day. Until the next time when he looked down at his foot, he thought it had been swallowed by a rust monster or something. There was this big bulbous thing there that was shot full of colors, and none of them looked healthy. And when he lowered down to inspect more closely, he was particularly taken by the odor, which was far worse than his normal foot odor. And if it's far worse than his normal foot odor, that's saying something. So, with that, he discovered he had a heinous and poisonous infection. This can be one of the problems in walking around in the underworld, where you may trot upon the remains of anything from the excrement of various creatures to the byproduct of various creatures, acids and slimes and things like this, and you have to be mindful of that. That's all there is to it. So really, not the biggest or baddest thing that could happen in the world, but cumulatively, it was really nasty. It was so nasty that by the time he'd figured this out and got to the hospital, he was just in time to save his foot. And all from playing something innocent, childlike from when he was a very young dwarf. And look what happened. So he went into the hospital, and I know he was seeing getting the attention of some healers, including, I think they had to remove poison and several things on him, and it's taken some time. We do expect him back, but we know he's going to be out for a little bit. So, yes, that is a fairly epic tale from a fairly humble beginning, but it's a cautionary tale. Always wear the appropriate foot gear if you're going to go out and play Kick the Kobold. Okay? It's a pretty simple thing that we need to remember as adults. Yes, we know we're going to have this happen every once in a while where we're going to do childlike things, but we have to make sure that we protect ourselves for when we do that. So, Angus, we wish you well. We hope to see you back again real soon, and we thank you for sharing your story with us. Wait, he didn't give his permission? Well, thank you in any case. I'm sure you'll be okay with it. Get well soon, buddy. We will see you back on the show real soon. And in the meantime, take care of yourself. I want to see you back healthy as soon as possible. We also have a few of our fellow Hornhelm colleagues who wish to say get well soon, so I'm going to turn it over to them and let them do that part of it, and we'll see you here in a little bit.
Hello, everybody. Red Hornhelm here, and I'm here to give you a very quick get well soon, Angus, my friend. I hope to see you here again real soon so that you can join me sometime for some more hard-hitting interviews and other good fun stuff. So, take care of yourself, buddy. We'll see you soon. Dwarves rock!
Fog the Dragon here again. Just want to send best wishes to my buddy Angus, the beard in the street. My well, it doesn't matter. He's a really good reporter, and we wish him a speedy recovery. So, take care of yourself, Angus, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone.
Hey, what? Yeah. Oh, hi everybody. Whitey Hornhelm here. I'm back. Sorry, I'm old, and I'm here to wish our good friend Angus a speedy recovery from his incident with a kobold? Wait, sorry. His horrible incident with get well soon. Bye.
Hello, everyone. It is Siegfried von Hornhelm, and I'm back again to wish my good friend Angus Hornhelm a speedy recovery from his horrific battlefield accident. Just remember, we have ways to make you walk. See you soon. Auf Wiedersehen.
I had nothing to do with this.
So as you can see, there is a concerted effort amongst all the Hornhelms in passing on our best wishes to Angus for his speedy recovery. And I saw the devil in there. How did he get there? I hope he had nothing to do with this, but you never know. Any case, I hope you enjoyed all that. And oh, yeah, I know you're all thinking, Riffraff, what the hell happened? Where are you? Well, life circumstances. So, my beloved Dwarven wife has her mother-in-law, or as I refer to her, the Witch Queen, visiting right now. So my normal studio is being used as a guest room for the Witch Queen. What fun. And in the meantime, I'm banished out to the caves, some old storage areas that we have. Now, that's fine. Only bad thing about it is I can only film during the day. Why, you say? Well, apparently this is kind of like a cool hangout for the local haunts, you know, the ghosties and ghoulies and whatnot come and hang out here at night. And, okay, so it's probably not safe unless I have a bunch of the Hornhelms here. So, in the meantime, we'll use that until the studio's ready again, and now at least you understand what's going on. So, take care, everyone. Thanks again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and take care of yourselves until we see you the next time. And remember, dwarves rock.